Happy tax day to everyone. This year, the typical family's tax bill is thousands of dollars lower because of the Trump tax cuts. We doubled your standard deduction, we doubled the child tax cuts, and we lowered income tax rates for everyone. A very big thing. Everybody was very happy when we did that.
Yeah, everybody was so happy about the Trump tax cuts. Well, some people were happy. Some people were way happier than others. Those who already had millions and billions of dollars were sure happy because they made bank on that. And were there some things done for those at the lowest end of the economic spectrum, those in the working class, the middle class? Yes, there's always something. There's a few dollars here, $100 there to sort of distract from what the actual point of the bill is. That is true. But I will remind everyone that some of the stuff that he talked about there, even if it might have once existed, does not anymore. The child tax credit that they talked about, the Republicans hate that. They've worked for years to make sure that doesn't continue. So again, like, it's great to play the oldies or whatever, but what has your party done for us lately? And look, maybe you don't buy what I'm saying about the Trump tax cuts. I will give you the raw facts though. Billionaires have gotten $2.2 trillion richer since those tax cuts. Almost like what we said would happen when they were passing them. Almost like what was obviously the goal of passing them.
Hey, I'm glad you're here. Listen, in order for the Damage Report to keep on going, we need viewers like you to become a member on YouTube. Can you click the join button on YouTube today? Thank you.
Yes, they have doubled their wealth in less than a decade. That's what it was designed to do. That's the effect it actually had. So if anyone should be talking about taxes, it should not be Donald Trump. And he's not the only one talking about it. In fact, the Democrats are now running ads attacking him. There's this new ad in key battleground states designed to run around tax day, get people who are searching for taxes to find it. They have this website called MAGAtaxscam.com. You can see a shot of it right there, where the DNC argues that Republicans' tax plan would, quote, give tax breaks for the ultra wealthy and big corporations while scamming hardworking families. And importantly, well, up until this point, both Trump and I have been talking about the 2017 Trump tax bill. They're talking about what they want to do going forward, which is again to hand over literally trillions of dollars to those who already have more money than they could ever spend in a dozen lifetimes. That's what they plan to do because that's what they always do. If you're new to American politics, this is a cycle we've seen many times before. They obviously did it throughout the 80s. They did it under George W. Bush. They did it under Donald Trump. It has always been highly successful in what its actual goal was, which was redistribute wealth to the very highest echelons of the economic spectrum. In terms of actually trickling down and stimulating economic growth for individuals and for businesses, it hasn't really worked out that way. We had the economic troubles of the George W. Bush years, and obviously we had the Great Recession as well. And so they have not changed their messaging around it from the very beginning. They continue making the same case, bargaining or gambling, I guess, that you all will not actually wise up to what is actually intended here. And look, the Democrats are doing what they can. We'll show you some more screenshots from the website. And they talk about some of the actual effects. They talk about what they plan to do. They talk about what they've actually done. And all of this is good. I like it. Again, I always question when you set up a website, how successful is it going to be? Like, are people gonna go to your website and look at the facts? I hope so. I hope in 2024, I would say maybe like, I don't know, condense this down to a TikTok. I think would probably be more successful, but it's good. And look, it's important too, because there's been a lot of talk about what this race is going to be run on. And a lot of people think it's gonna be a combination of a few things. So you're probably gonna have, obviously, abortion is super important nationally, and in particular battleground states, definitely it's gonna be a big part of it. There's concern over the border, there's concern over inflation, sort of generalized economic concerns. But policy should be a big part of it. A review of the policies that the last guy in office passed and those that they're promising to pass now. And I'll remind you, the problem isn't just that Trump and the Republicans passed the tax cuts that they did in his first term. It's that that's basically all they really did economically. And so they're gonna do it again. And maybe you think this time there will also be some aid for you and me. No, this is the strategy. This is why the millionaires and billionaires are giving them the campaign donations. This is why they're trying to give them the majority of the Senate, trying to put Trump back in the White House. They're going to do the exact same thing. None of this should be surprising. None of this should be mysterious. It's the same playbook that they always read out of.